This is the solution of section 11.7, question 9. There is a political group that is made up of 6 Democrats, 8 Republicans, and 4 independents. And 2 of those are being selected. So there's 18, if you add these up, people, and we're selecting 2. We want to calculate the probability that we first select an independent, so one of the 4, and then a Republican. So this is what's called a conditional probability because the second event depends on the outcome of the first event. And in this case, whenever you have 2 events, you find the probability of each one and multiply them together. So we first have to find the probability of there being an independent. So that's one calculation. And then the second calculation is the probability that we select a Republican given that the first selected was an independent. So we're going to calculate these 2 separately, and then we're going to multiply them together. So to calculate the probability of selecting an independent, there are 18 total. So remember, probability is always the total possible choices and then the total specifically of the event that you're looking at. So there are 18 total people of these 3 groups. 4 of them are independent, so that would be 4 over 18, and then you can simplify that to 2 over 9. So that's the first probability. The second probability is of selecting a Republican given that the first person selected was an independent. And the trickiest part of this is to realize that the denominator is going to change because we already selected one person. So there aren't 18 people anymore. Now the total that remain are the 17. So the denominator changes in a conditional probability. The total Republicans would be 8. So 8 over 17 is the probability of selecting a Republican given you've already selected an independent. This will not simplify. So these are the 2 probabilities that we're working with. And the solution is to multiply them together. Again, these won't simplify. So 2 times 8 is 16, 9 times 17 is 153, and this is the solution.